What's up, guys? Welcome back to Sub Tips. This week, we are going to take a look at a thing that started to emerge in the community as a result of the Madden Bowl live finals. We're down to the final four that are going to play at the Super Bowl in Houston this weekend. But a lot of players that were in the final 16 were doing this tactic. If I had to guess who came up with it, I would say it was probably Serious Mo. But I'm not exactly sure. A lot of the players were using this, particularly from the gun snug. So what we're going to do is we're going to come out in any play you want. It could be zone to Z spot, zone to post. You could choose snugs flip, tight, doubles on. It doesn't matter what formation. It just works really well from compression. So we're going to go ahead and choose zone to Z spot. Choose random play. And basically what they were doing is they were versus cross man. They were or any zone coverage in general, they were putting the B receiver on a hitch. And what that would do is it would allow the B receiver to be able to be the one that you would playmaker. So if nothing was open, you could always playmaker him left or right, or just simply throw the spot route over the middle. Now, what I did on this example is I wanted to show you that if you have other short routes on the play, it could possibly cause you to playmaker. So you can see right there that the little icon lit up when I playmakered him. So I was intending to playmaker him over the middle, but it playmakered the other guy. So what you typically want to do is to put him on a route so he does not affect the play. So you could do something like this, and then playmaker him over the middle. You see that he gets good separation against his man. Now, if there's a hook zone or something on the opposite side, that'll do a pretty good job at stopping it. But the nice thing about this is you can take a look and then decide to playmaker to the left or to the right and give yourself turf to run to depending on which side of the field looks more open. It's kind of like an option route that you have the ability to read the defense on your own and decide, okay, hey, I'm just going to put him over the middle. And then you could throw this underneath and give yourself a nice little check down. Now, you're probably asking, why wouldn't you just run something like this? Well, the thing is if they're blitzing, I want the ability to throw the spot route on the right side if they're blitzing off the right side, or if they're blitzing off the left side, I want the ability to throw the drag. So this kind of gives you the ability to do either, and is real nice. So if they'll quit calling goal line here, I'll be able to show an example. So they're blitzing off that side right there. Now we're able to throw the playmaker to the side that they're blitzing. Now, obviously, they were playing pretty hard underneath, but a lot of players will run cloud flats with their blitzes to take away corners and things like that. So that's kind of what I'm trying to show you here is that you have this nice little route that you can, against cloud flats, really abuse them underneath for a nice gain. It's also very nice against man coverage. You can throw this pretty easily for a 1-2 yard gain on a third and short. Relatively nice little read that you can throw. This is something that is going to be, it's going to be something that you decide how effective it's going to be for you. I personally believe that it's something best used that you rarely use. Some players will try to scheme around this, which is okay, but this is a perfect example of what I'm talking about, where if they blitz through the left side, you can do that playmaker back over across the field to get him open. Now, this is very similar to what was popular last year, in which players would put the running back on a curl, and they would playmaker him, and he would respond right away and run the direction that you wanted to send him. So this year you can't really do that too well, but you can see that it's still pretty nice that if you get time to clear a hook zone even, you can pick up pretty good yardage with this tactic. So you're going to be able to scheme around this. It's not just one play. You could do this on any play you want, something like this. Now, if the running back is on a route, you might end up putting him on a playmaker. Now, notice that the running back can be on a route other than a curl, and if you playmaker the running back, he will be the one to run the route. So as long as it's something other than a curl. So again, we go back and show you. If we try to playmaker somebody, it actually playmakers the receiver, which again, that's a tip that you can scheme around. So let's go ahead and talk about that. So say we are running, let's go ahead and run, just for the sake of this video, I want to run this play right here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to block the running back, and I'm going to block Eli Rogers. Or actually, I'm going to put the running back on a curl, like I said. Now we're going to block Eli Rogers. Now watch, I'm going to playmaker. A playmaker is a receiver because the game doesn't want to playmaker a running back on a curl because of how effective it was last year. So by having the receiver be the nearest option to the running back or to the quarterback, even if a running back is running a curl, it will playmaker a receiver. You can see that right there. That's a perfect example where it will automatically tag the receiver. So even though I'm not throwing completions right now, I'm just wanting to show you how different players will be playmakered if you put a running back on a curl. So I think I really like this tip, especially as a nice little mix in. It can be a real pain when mixed in with some of the more effective plays in the game, such as this zona spot play. It's a great way to beat man coverage. It's a great way to sit down and zone. It's a great way to be able to attack either sideline, because what will happen is a lot of players will start to use her and anticipate the playmaker, and then having that option to say if they're jumping the middle to just playmaker them over to the right instead while your opponent is looking stupid over the middle is a nice way that you can really confuse them. So take this tip, apply it to your gun snugs, your gun tight offset tight end, your snugs flipped, your tight doubles, even your gun split close if you want to. Let me know how it works for you. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, make sure to send me a message on Twitter or Twitch, and I'll see you guys next Sunday with another sub tip. So appreciate the support. I'll see you next week.